Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports.
Stratcoming is now live. Streaming NBA 2K25, NBA 2K25 76ers franchise mode.
This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Now let's take a look at the top rookies in the league. Our rankings here for the race for Rookie of the Year. Distinction every young player would love to have. And you look at Saric, not really the start he wanted to have for his NBA career, but the season is young. He can still fight his way, guys, into the conversation.
And clearly, he's still finding his footing in the league. It hasn't been quite as smooth a start to his season as many had hoped for.
But there are reasons to be encouraged. I mean, we've seen some flashes of brilliance from him, and I imagine there's more in store.
I'd imagine Clark playing a team for the second straight time is probably tough to game plan for.
You know, in some ways it is, because you know the team that came up short will make adjustments, but that's why coaches get paid the money and salaries they do, Kevin. I think the game plan does depend on how things unfolded in that first matchup.
Timberwolves on offense. And, guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
Well, you know, both of these teams know and understand when they face off, it's a very winnable game for either one of them.
McConnell against Levine, and that one is hammered home.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now Covington. After the missed three from Rubio. To the middle. Here's Carroll. Rubio comes with the double team. It's good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Rubio. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Wiggins against Covington. Just 5 to shoot. Levine. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Pass to Carroll. Outside Covington. Good on the triple.
So I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Wiggins. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Whew, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Now here's Carroll. Last game he had 34 points. Saric against Jang. Saric inside. Rebound by Jang. Timberwolves trail by 5. Now here's Rubio. Pass to Wiggins. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Rubio against Carroll. Bobbed up there for Embiid. And stolen by Wiggins. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
It's an improving skill for Wiggins, moving the ball, but he's focused on improving that aspect of his skill set.
Now here's Carroll. Difference maker he's been for him. He's averaging more than 34 points a game. Hard to believe. Pass to Saric. Carroll with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's up a 3. Again, the miss by Saric. Here's Rubio. Beyond the arc. And Embiid pulls it down.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Rubio comes with the double team. McConnell passes to Saric. Pass to Embiid. And here's Covington from the arc. And that one is off. Looking at the last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to Sharp.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, they seem to be forcing things out there, trying too hard, pressing. When you do that, the turnovers pile up quickly.
And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Down low. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Rubio. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
And that's what you want to see from Towns as he continues to hone his craft that post game.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. Fifth, the Timberwolves.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
And it's Carroll with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. McConnell finds Carroll. Takes it out to Covington. The 76ers with another miss. Minnesota's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Wiggins surveying the floor. Poke loose. It's stolen by Carroll. An even 3-on-3 break. Trying to end the drought. And he slams it down right on top of Karl-Anthony Towns.
Pulling out all the stops now. Getting a little fancy with it.
Rubio with it. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Towns. Covington against Wiggins. LaVine wide open. He nails it. And we're tied up.
For Zach LaVine to reach his potential, I mean, he's got to perfect the catch and shoot.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Embiid. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Rubio outside. Back to Wiggins. 5 on the clock. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. 76ers shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings.
Putting something extra behind it. Embiid would not be denied there.
Now, here's Rubio. Pass to Wiggins. Here's the three. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Here's Covington. He can't get that one. Wiggins with some nice D. Timberwolves trail. Outside, Towns. Now Levine. Towns, the screen. Launches it. And Zach LaVine gets the three. Levine's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Timberwolves. Here's Carroll. 6 points for him. Embiid with a screen on Rubio. Outside Carroll. And he's good on the three ball. Carroll's got 9 points. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for the Timberwolves dance team.
Minnesota making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Grant's checked in. Minnesota's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Rubio the pass to Towns. Over Embiid. And it's Towns missing. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Wizards.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Good D by Rubio. Minnesota shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Pass to Dunn. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jang. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Jang's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves. 76ers shooting just 35% to start the game. It's Carroll on the wing. Pulls up. Money from the wing. Carroll's got 11.
That's heads-up basketball to find a teammate with a good look right there.
Towns, a screen on McConnell. And Rubio kicks to Towns. Back to Rubio. Towns sets the pick for Dunn. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The shot by Carroll, no good. Carroll's gone 1 of 4 from distance. Rubio, the pass to Wiggins.
minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
George grabs the board. George has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Hill, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Anderson comes in for Gorgui Dieng. Nelson's checked in for Wiggins. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Stolen by Simmons. 1:29 left in the first quarter. Pass to Holmes. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hall. Here's Simmons. Hill pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 5. To the inside. Covington with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Patton, he's checked in for Anderson. Here's Hall. Back to Simmons. Fades back. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Pass to Dunn. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Nelson. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. The 76ers leading by 5. And here's Covington. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. Puts one up from 19. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Covington's got his second bucket of the night. And so it's Philadelphia heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We come back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 7-point differential. Pops it up for Levine.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Levine's gone 3 for 5 from the field. Done against Simmons. Pass to Covington.
Let's go 76ers.
And last season marked the end of an era with multiple NBA legends, Greg, announcing their retirement.
Yeah, Garnett, Duncan, and Bryant all decided to move on after each playing 19 or more seasons. These guys defined a generation in our first ballot Hall of Famers. We'll miss watching them perform, that's for sure.
Now Covington, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. Outside, Simmons fires the three. Covington's shot is off. Timberwolves
76ers for the win.
Dunn dishes to Levine. Back to Dunn. Hill, a screen on Simmons. Dunn, wide open, he fires. Nice open look, but it's no good. Philadelphia shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Outside, Covington. Off target from outside.
No other way to put it, just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
There's the pick. Levine inside the three-point line. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Levine's got 4 points this quarter.
And this team, they love Levine's talent, but more important now, they love the hard work and the improvement that's following.
Cranes it from beyond the arc. Covington's got 8.
I hope that it's just a video game lol.
Behind the arc there, big gap in the D.
Dunn kicks to Levine. Simmons against Dunn. Back to Levine. The three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Dunn. 13 points in the game.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Simmons against Dunn. Outside, Covington. Wants to get it to Simmons and does.
Feeding here right.
Rebound, Hill. Hill's got his 4th rebound in this one. How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball? Simmons against Dunn. 5 to shoot. Over Simmons. Dunn misses. The 76ers leading by 3. Now Simmons. 23 points for him the last game against Washington.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Now, here's Holmes. Fires it up. Minnesota with the rebound. Hill's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Levine passes to Hill. And it's Hill with the jam.
Boy, Levine's playmaking understated. He can do it when he wants to, though.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Inside, here's Holmes. A second chance effort. Outside for Simmons. Outside, Covington. A three-pointer, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Pass to Dunn. Back to Nelson. A miss that time would have put him up. The 76ers lead. To the paint. Here's Grant and the dunk by Grant.
You know what? When you allow Grant to get close to the rim, you risk seeing him give you a facial right in your grill.
Outside, Levine. Hill sets the screen for Levine. Shoots over Covington. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Hall. From the arc. Nelson with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Shards check in for Philadelphia. T comes in for Robert Covington. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Philadelphia, down at 10th in the early going, looking to make a move up in the standings.
And I think for the 76ers, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
Timberwolves have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Jones looking for an opening, driving inside, and the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Richaun Holmes.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And it's tied up with that one. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And it's Carroll with the ball for Philadelphia. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season. Sharge outside. There's the triple. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Can't be indecisive on those quick jumpers. Let it fly.
Nelson outside. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Sharge has got his 6th rebound on the night. Grant against Nelson. Pass pass to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Jang against Saric. Deep two from Carroll. Rebound by Jang. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Back to Nelson. Nelson sets a screen for Jones. Off target from three-point range. Philadelphia shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings.
And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Now, here is Nelson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line, really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
Simmons can't get it to go.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Kicks it out to Jones. Lets it go with the three. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got his 5th assist in this one. Jones has gone 1 of 2 shooting from 3. Dunn against Carroll. Charge a screen on Dunn. Carroll against Dunn. The shot by Carroll no good. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Jones. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Simmons passes to Carroll. For the 3. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Chris Dunn picks one up.
And Grant's such a versatile player. It can do a little bit of everything, including setting up his teammates.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the night.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Wiggins is checked in for Nelson. Bean comes in for Dunn. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Jones. And that one falls for Carroll. Here's Rubio. Still without a basket. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. Let's take a look at the numbers for Zach LaVine.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Now, here's Rubio. Hasn't made one yet. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. Wiggins has got it all tied up now for Minnesota. Carroll with it. He's got 17. To Sharge, to the wing on the left. Clock is at 3. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Rubio looking it over. Back to Wiggins. From 15 feet away. Carroll with the rebound. The 76ers shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. Jacks up a 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Wiggins outside. A minute 20 left in the first half. Towns trying to get open, and it's Wiggins missing. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Here's Carroll. What a difference maker he's been for him. He's averaging more than 34 points a game. Hard to believe.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Now, here's Rubio. Still scoreless. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sharge. Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis and going up against the Grizzlies. And then on Monday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Boston Celtics.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Now the 76ers with it. Outside Covington. Pass to Sharge. Embiid with it. They could use a bucket. Minnesota with the rebound.
Tied at 34-34.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Play.
Minnesota making a switch.
57, Jordan Hill.
Minnesota's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And here's Rubio. Pass to Wiggins. Looking to end his cold spell. Tie game in Minnesota. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
The 76ers, 34.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're in a close game.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed every bit of that bench production. It's been the difference. And moving on, guys, it's early in the season, but always a good time to check out the power rankings.
A look here now at Minnesota. They're one of the teams we've hoped would figure it out. Things are clicking right now, and still early enough for them to make something happen.
The way they've melded together as a team, it's been impressive. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Really an incredible game from team.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Minnesota shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. For an update on Karl Anthony Towns' injury, let's go over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with Minnesota's head athletic trainer, and unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. And as you can see, he's already back on the court. How about that, Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Embiid. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Embiid's got the first basket of the third quarter for the 76ers. So it's Rubio bringing it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 2. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Down low. Down low. Embiid's there. 6 on the shot clock. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Timberwolves. They're 6th best right now, looking to make a move up in the standings.
I think for Minnesota, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Now here's Carroll. McConnell scanning the floor. Here's Embiid. That misses off the backboard.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Pass to Wiggins. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Left side, Levine. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now McConnell. No scoring in this one. Pass to Carroll. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Timberwolves trail by 4. Towns dishes to Rubio. From past the arc. Saric grabs the board. Saric has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Towns. Gets it to go from 8 feet. Towns has got 6.
Outstanding intensity from Towns on the offensive boards. I mean, the young man basically just demanding the ball.
Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Carroll, the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Jang's got his 6th rebound on the night. And LaVine, here we go. The score now all even. 15 points in the game.
And guys, when LaVine gets it going, he's as exciting a player as there is. Just his combination of style and athleticism.
Now, here's McConnell. Here's Carroll. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Carroll's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just taking what the defense gives him.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Quick break in the action. Let's check out the fiercest shot swatters in the league. 4th, Joel Embiid.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
Now here's Jang. Back to Rubio. Pass to Towns. 4 on the shot clock. Saric grabs the board. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Embiid. The strength of Embiid on display.
Boy, you look at the defense, not nearly the hustle or energy at that end of the floor. It's the exact opposite of what it was in the first half.
LaVine feeling it out a bit. And he can't bank that one in. The 76ers leading by 4. Covington passes to Carroll. Comes up empty down low. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field.
Oh, man! Making the impossible look easy. Wiggins with the great creativity in the air. He typically hangs in the air a little longer than the average bird, though.
Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Carroll passes to McConnell. Rubio against Carroll. And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Just doing everything for his team in this one. Single-handedly taking it to him.
Joel Embiid at the line for one.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
And one thing I can tell you, physicality won't be an issue for Joel Embiid. It'll be interesting to see what other talents he can unlock in his game.
Bounce pass, Rubio. Here's Towns, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The 76ers leading by 5. McConnell with it. He has yet to score. Left side, Saric. Outside, Covington. Clock at 4. Fires from deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Rubio's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Levine. Towns a screen on Carroll. Rubio against Carroll. Towns sets the pick for Levine. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
McConnell. Rebound by Chang. Chang's got rebound number 8 now on the night. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Levine. He's got 15. Pass to Chang. And stolen by McConnell. Now here's Embiid.
And he's ready to fight for it inside. Good work by Embiid there, just staying with it.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now, so solid numbers in that department.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
And when you see Joel Embiid, a well-built 7-footer, the guy looks like a star. You throw in his skill, and you can imagine superstar in his future.
Jordan Hill, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Chris Dunn comes in for Ricky Rubio. Philadelphia also making some changes. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for T.J. McConnell. And it's Ben Simmons in for T. And Embiid drops them both. Here's Dunn. Still yet to score. Outside, Levine. Six to shoot. Shoots, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Levine is so good at putting pressure on the defense and drawing fouls. He's an active, engaged scorer.
For Minnesota, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Levine.
When you couple Levine's shooting touch with his explosive athleticism, very easy to see why scouts were so high on him coming into the draft.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Simmons. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And it's sent back by Hill. Pass to Dunn. Hill kicks to Levine. Hill sets the screen for Levine. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Spins. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Levine's shot is off.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now here's Simmons. Embiid with the screen on Dunn. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside, Levine. Back to Dunn. Jang with the screen for Dunn. Pass to Jang. On the wing, Wiggins. Shoots over Covington. And it's Wiggins missing.
You know, his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
And here is Simmons. Embiid with the screen on Jang. Here's Simmons. And the layup's good off the glass. Simmons got the lead up to 7 now for Philadelphia.
And this is Simmons at his best. When this kid is attacking the rim, he is tough to contain.
Wiggins outside. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Outside, Covington. Embiid with the screen on Levine. Covington's shot is off.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And Jang gets it to go. Jang's got his second bucket of the game to go.
A big guy with an emerging skill set. Jang ruling the paint there. Nice play.
Pass to Embiid. Over Hill. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Embiid's got 9 points in the quarter.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Levine against Covington. Now Levine. 19 points in the game. From deep three-point territory. Ben Simmons with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Over Hill. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And here's Levine who brings it up for the Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter of the game. Jang with a screen on Covington. Here's Levine. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Robert Covington picks one up.
Levine does a really good job attacking. He plays with fearlessness and able to draw the foul as a result.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Free throw good, Levine. Minnesota making some changes. Joseph, he's checked in for Gorgui Dieng. And Nelson is subbed in for Wiggins. Good on both.
You look across the league, so many games are won or lost at the foul line.
The 76ers leading by 3. Here's Long.